Alright folks, welcome to my first ever Destiny video on the channel. I've decided to do a idea of a rework for the Breakneck Pinnacle weapon, which is a Pinnacle weapon for Gambit. I believe that was released, let me check. It was not Seasonal Opulence, it was, I completely forgot the name of it, but it's where all the forges were. The Black Armory. It was in the Black Armory. So, it's a different looking version of the Hazard of the Cast with some unique perks, or one unique perk to be exact, and let's go over the stats first. It's a precision frame assault rifle, which allows you to have a predictably vertical recoil pattern, which makes it easy to control on console, but in PC you don't really need that. Polygonal rifling for some stability. Extended mag for a much greater magazine size. Rampage that increases your damage when you get a kill. And onslaught, your rate of fire increases as you stack Rampage. So you'd think that'd be good. Damage, and you stack damage up, and the fire rate seems pretty good, doesn't it? But you'll have to wait and see. I have my Rampage spec on it just so that onslaught lasts longer. It also comes with a 10 range masterwork, so it gives it a nice amount of range right there. So as you can see, it hits about 1608 to the critical spot on this goblin, and 538 on a body shot. So let's see if we stack Rampage once, right? It now hits 1592 and 532. So the damage has decreased on the one stack of Rampage. So let's go to 2 stacks of Rampage. It now hits 1557 and 521. So as you can see the pattern, the damage is going down as you stack Rampage, which is kind of the opposite of what Rampage is supposed to do exactly. We'll go for 3 stacks. Oh, no. Okay, we got it still. There you go, now it hits 501 to the body and 1497 to the critical spot. So Rampage is a wasted perk here, as you can tell. The damage drops, but the rate and fire increases. I believe it goes, so it's currently a 450, and one stack of Rampage it probably is like 500. At 2 stacks I'd probably say 600. And at 3 stacks it's probably around 722, maybe even 800. And I know they just buffed it. It's still, I feel like it still needs a rework. Because if you look here, Rampage is supposed to be temporarily increased up to 3 times. It's a wasted perk. It doesn't absolutely do anything at all. Which is why I believe it should have something like Feeding Frenzy. See Feeding Frenzy right here on the Recluse. Increases your reload speed on any kill drastically. Almost to a level of where Outlaw is. Except you don't need Outlaw. You don't need to get a headshot for Feeding Frenzy like you do with Outlaw. So you can get a high reload speed at just any regular kill. Let's see what it's like without Feeding Frenzy. So it's already a pretty quick reload speed, so I will admit. But it's still quite a good thing to have on a gun, especially like the Breakneck. Where if you could have Feeding Frenzy on Breakneck, then you'd get more out of your Onslaught. And you could just make Onslaught pseudo Rampage without the need of Rampage, but still allow us to put Rampage spec on it. Since this is wasted, if we did have like a Feeding Frenzy on that one, on the Breakneck, it would make it so much more efficient to use. See right here, look at a headshot. So a headshot on here drastically increases the reload speed of Ace of Spades. Because if you see without, let me just shoot 6 momentum more shots off. Oh, that's because I have Chains of Woe. Now let's see with 1. So it drastically increases it with the Outlaw, because perks on here, precision kills with this weapon increase reload speed and cause the target to explode, dealing solar damage to nearby enemies. So Firefly is basically a combination of Dragonfly and also Outlaw. Just to show what you can do with Feeding Frenzy, I'm going to shoot out some shots with my Blast Furnace and show you what it's like to reload. Very slow. Feeding Frenzy, that was extremely quick. And let's just show you that you can get on a body shot. It doesn't even have to be a headshot to get the Feeding Frenzy off, which makes it a very useful perk, and especially because of the ease of use it provides with it. Let me see if I can find anything else on it, but yeah, it's right here is where the Feeding Frenzy really shines. Like, just extremely quick. Let's take a look at the perks for Recluse. As you can see, the reload speed is quite low down there. And same thing with this, even lower because, well, kind of have extended mag on it. So, it's got 52 rounds in there. So it's going to take a long time to reload. But with Feeding Frenzy, both of these take a very little time. Just a very small amount of time to reload. So that's why I feel like if we put Feeding Frenzy on Breakneck, it would be so much more useful and efficient as a weapon itself, because then you'd be able to use Rampage, or not, you wouldn't be able to use Rampage more often, but the Rampage would stay there after a reload, because reload would be really quick. See, imagine if we had time, or quicker reload time. So it's kind of quick right now because I have Chains of Woe on, but this is, I feel like this should be regular speed with it. Just for the regular one, if we had Feeding Frenzy on top of that. Sure, it wouldn't make it as balanced. Actually, I feel like it would still be balanced, especially because it's an auto rifle, first of all. PvE, you're not, or PvE, you're going to be getting those kills. In PvP, it's not going to be broken whatsoever. It's just going to give it more people that are actually going to be using it because of what it does. If you look at this reload speed. If that was the reload speed with Feeding Frenzy, or even faster, that would give it much more of an ease of use, and your Rampage would last longer, making you need less shots to kill the target, or giving it more forgivability when shooting at a target. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching today's Destiny idea, especially of the Breakneck, and then all the ideas I had for it. So tell me what you think, if this would end up working in the end, but thanks for watching.